Everybody, this video once again brings us back out to Winter Garden, Florida. And the reason why we are in Winter Garden today is because we're going to be doing a bit of community. It's very early in the morning. Community yard sailing. We're here in a community I've never been to before, never yard sailed here. It looks like not a whole heck of a lot of people are set up. It's a small community, and I've seen maybe like 3 or 4 people actually set up selling stuff. So I don't think there's a lot to see and to thrift here, but we're gonna check them out anyway. And then down the road, but it's like 15 minutes away, there is another community yard sale, I think in a much larger community. So we'll hopefully have some luck here. We'll hopefully have some luck there. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I gotta start drinking coffee. I need something to wake me up in the mornings. Anyway, all right, let's go do some community yard sailing. Let's go find some deals. We're gonna find something good today, if I can wake up. All right, so these are pretty awesome. It's the 3 Caballeros. Check that out. Those are awesome. I don't know where I would put those. I don't know what I would do with them, but those are really neat. I love the Grand Fiesta Tour as well. That's really cool. And check out the Haunted Mansion chess set. That is neat. $15 for that. Things I want, but things I don't need. Don't even know what I would remotely do with. Again, I have nowhere to hide this stuff. The chess set's pretty cool though. I don't see the pieces for it though. Maybe they're probably in there somewhere. That is neat. I mean, do I need a chess set for Vanabelle? Maybe. All right, well, unfortunately, no movies or video games or toys or anything like that there. Again, the chess set was pretty neat, but I don't know. If it was like, if they were asking like $5 for the chess set, I'd be all over it. But at 15, how often do I play chess? Not very often. I do know how to play chess. I actually used to play chess a lot back in my 20s. I don't know, I got really into chess for like a year or two, and then, I don't know, I just kind of stopped playing. So, I don't know, if I was still into, oh my gosh, if I was still into it, I would probably have picked it up, but I don't know, at $15 for a game I rarely ever play, it would probably just end up collecting dust. I gotta say no, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm trying to talk myself out of buying it. All right, wake up, Dave, wake up. Okay, here we go, finding some like vintage I think some of this is definitely vintage Halloween stuff. There's a tablecloth there, and what I'm looking at is this little blow mold pumpkin. He's kind of cool. And check out the electronic swing activated pumpkin. That is cool. That I kind of want as well. I think they're asking $5 on that. I don't know if I'm going to pick that up or not. I may end up passing on that, but I'm definitely interested by the blow mold pumpkin here. I don't know. I'll see if they'll do better than $5 on that. Maybe I'll pick that up. But this, if they only want like $1 or something, I'd grab the blow mold pumpkin. Okay, so again, no movies, no video games, no toys, nothing like that. But I did actually end up grabbing the two pumpkins for a total of $5. Seemed like a good deal. two vintagey Halloween things they're for Danielle. They're for our house for the Halloween season. But yeah, for $5 total, vintage Halloween, I'll do that. This is cool. It's a Funko Pop of Wong from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. That is actually pretty cool, but I don't know. I don't think I need I need a Wong, but not that. Wait, I don't know how I meant that at all. I thought there was some kind of weird joke in there. Probably just should have left it go. But anyway, I'm gonna pass on the Wong, but I am looking at the boathouse duck here. That's kind of awesome. Danielle would like that. That is neat. That I might actually end up wanting to pick up. So yeah, am I just grabbing a whole bunch of stuff for Danielle today? So far, a quarter for the boathouse duck. I had to pick that up for Danielle. So all right, we're off to a start. Got some Halloween. Got a rubber duck. It's not the start I necessarily want. I would have liked some, again, movies or video games or toys or something like that, but at least we're finding stuff. I've been to 3 yard sales, and I was gonna say at all 3. No, we've been to 3 yard sales, 2 of them in which I found something I wanted to pick up. And again, this community is not even that large. It's like it literally ends right over there. There's a cat. Ask and you shall receive. Here's a whole bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays for only $1 a piece. I'm gonna assume probably something in here I'm gonna want for the van collection, but who knows, maybe possibly something for my main collection as well. I'm already seeing things like How the Grinch Stole Christmas. There's The Little Mermaid. That's awesome. Despicable Me, Alice in Wonderland. Not necessarily things I need for the van, but Saving Mr. Banks I need. Cool Runnings I need. Okay. We're finding some cool stuff. There's Rise of the Guardians. They got some Chip and Dale in here as well. There's Aladdin. All right, yeah, I don't know what. Oh my gosh, Skulls Trilogy. That's cool. Okay, whoops. Okay, all right. I'm calm down. I'm getting a little too excited. Okay, so that was more like it. I ended up getting 15 titles for only $10. Even though they were only $1 a piece. I heard the lady who was selling all this stuff, she was like wheeling and dealing, like everybody who was buying stuff. She's like, oh, just take those and I'll give you, like X amount of these for this month. Like she was just trying to get rid of stuff. So I figured, why not see if I can get a better deal? So yeah, 15 movies here. Well, 15 titles here for a total of $10. So for the van, picked up Tangled 3D. Also for the van, picked up How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I didn't already pick this up, did I? I don't remember. Whatever. I grabbed that for the van. Little Mermaid for the van. I feel like I should have checked my collection. I don't think I have these. Cool Runnings for the van collection. Saving Mr. Banks for the van collection. Emperor's New Groove on DVD. Eventually I do want to get this on Blu-ray, but whatever. On DVD for the van. Rookie of the Year for the van. Skulls Trilogy. That's just cool. I wanted to pick that up. Newsies. Brand new factory seal for the van. Something else I would like to get on Blu-ray at some point, but whatever. Big Fish for the van collection. Lilo and Stitch, again, something else I want to get on Blu-ray for the van, but in the meantime, also to have it on DVD. Hercules, again, also want it on Blu-ray. By the way, brand new factory seal for that. Also want it on Blu-ray eventually, but again, for the van, I'll grab it on DVD for now. Frozen, which I did just pick up, but for the van, but my copy didn't have a slip, so whatever. Figure for $1 or less than $1, why not? Hocus Pocus, also for the van, but again, something I do want to get on Blu-ray for the van at some point. And then also, just because it's really cool, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers Volume 1. So awesome pickups there. $10 total for all of that. Heck of a deal. So yeah, this might be a small little community, but I'm doing pretty good so far. I am pretty happy with my finds here. I don't know how much more we have to go. I don't even see any more yard sales. Maybe there's some more down the road. I don't know. Either way, though, I'm happy I popped in here because I'm finding some good stuff. So, all right, let's go see if we can find some more yard sales, and hopefully more of them have a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays for only less than $1 a piece. All right, I saw 3 more yard sales. One over there that actually looked like they might have some video games. Definitely want to check that out. And then the other 2 are like down kind of in this like back alleyway, which there's nowhere to park. So I guess if I do want to go hit up those yard sales, I'll have to walk to them, which is kind of weird. And people need to clean up after their dogs. I almost stepped in that. That would not have been fun. So, all right, I'm gonna go check out this guy here, and then I guess we'll walk down to the other ones. I don't know why they're not doing their yard sales in front of their houses. Terrible idea to do them in the alley. Again, nowhere to park back there. How much are your games? They're all marked?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
It's just something that he went through and didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you.
Why are you marking it down already?
All right, so picked up a couple of games here for Sean. We got Project Gotham Racing 2, Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Disney Pixar's Cars. I don't know if he has any of these. Also, something I need to do is make a list of Sean's video games, because it's at the point now where I don't even know what he has. I've completely forgotten. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have at least 2 of these. The Star Wars one he might have. He might have that. I don't know if he has it or not, but $2 total for all of this. So yeah, figured why the heck not? But all right, like I said, there are 2 more yard sales down these like alleys here. Again, there's nowhere to actually park in these alleys. It's only big enough for, you could probably fit 2 cars through here, but there's really nowhere to park your cars. So, all right, I'm gonna walk down to these, see what I can find, and then that's pretty much it for this this community. Very small but mighty. Definitely finding some good stuff in here. Okay, I'm officially confused. So nothing at the yard sale down there, but this person right here, like a minute ago, had stuff set up. You can see there's a table there and some like gym equipment. There was stuff set up there. I don't know if they decided to move their stuff to the front of the house, which is where it should be, but I don't know. There's nothing there now. Again, it's like 8:30 in the morning. The yard sales just started. They're not packing up already, so I don't know. All right. Anyway, I'm thinking we're done. I think that's it. I don't think there's really anywhere else to hit up inside this community. Again, it's a small community, but man, I found some good stuff. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but we are off to a good start. So, all right, gonna head out of here, I believe now, and head over to the other community, which is about 15 or so minutes away. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's more towards Disney. So I'm hoping the closer you get to Disney, the more likely you are to find Disney-related things, right? In theory. So, all right, let's go head down there. Let's see what we can find, and hopefully more movies, more video games, and Disney. Okay, we've made it to our next community now. Here, still in Winter Garden, Florida, according to the GPS. Even though we just drove 15 minutes to get here, we're still apparently in Winter Garden. So this community is much larger. I've thrifted here before. I think last fall, I've been to this community yard sale and found some interesting things here. So looking forward to seeing what else we can find. I think I'm definitely seeing some people, like I don't remember this person selling stuff last fall. So definitely new people set up selling things. And just to let you guys know, I did go to I drove around back to that house that had the yard sale going on in the garage area. Went to the front. Sure enough, they did move their stuff up front. There was nothing there. So I did look before anybody says anything, before anybody goes, why didn't you drive around to see what they had? I did. They had nothing. But all right, anyway, we're gonna see what they have here. And again, this community is much larger, like 20 times the size of the last one. So we're gonna find something. First yard sale, and I'm finding blow mold pumpkin pails, which are cool, but they're not vintage. So I am gonna pass on these. We have so many of these. We do not need more unless they are vintage ones, in which case then I would totally have picked them up, but they're not, so I'm gonna end up passing on those. They've got a Dogman book set here, which is really cool for $15, but Sean already has all of those. We do not need them. We already have the Figment popcorn buckets. We don't need those. I just sent Danielle a picture of this. Maybe we need that. Do we have this? I think we have this Figment popcorn, but yes, this one we have. It's the newer one we don't have. I think it's like a light bulb or something like that. That we don't have. So maybe if they had the other Figment popcorn bucket, I would have picked it up. Not that we need the other Figment popcorn bucket, but anyway, nothing really there I need. They had some good stuff, just nothing we need, unfortunately. The popcorn buckets were cool though. I mean, $35 a piece for those, not bad, but again, like I said, we have them. We don't need them. And really cool, they had a whole bunch of books that Sean would like if he didn't already have, but he's got them. So by the way, I told you, we're like maybe 5 minutes from Disney right now. They've got Disney stuff. We're already finding really cool Disney things. Just, again, not Disney stuff I need yet. I want to find the person who has all the Vinylmations. Then I'll be happy. Okay, finally finding some DVDs. Nothing I necessarily need, though. It's pretty cool to see Rear Window. That's awesome. They do have Young Frankenstein, though, which of course I do want to have for the van. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. I always say this is my all-time favorite, but I mean, I don't know. It's one of my all-time favorites. Do I want to grab this for the van? Maybe. I mean, of course I want it on Blu-ray, but maybe. Troop Beverly Hills. That's awesome. Jumpin' Jack Flash. Some good stuff here. This is the only thing I'm really looking at, though. I don't know. Do I want the DVD as a placeholder for the van? Maybe. All right, so I did end up picking up Young Frankenstein on DVD. Paid $1 for it. Whatever. It's a placeholder until I find it on Blu-ray for the van. I figured why not pick it up. Of course, I do have this on Blu-ray in my main collection, but not yet for the van on anything. So whatever. For $1, I had to pick it up. So all right, we're finding something so far. went to the yard sale right down there as well. They had some weird like cow and chicken demo VHS tapes by like Cartoon Network. They were kind of cool, but they were asking way too much for like random demo VHS tapes that weren't in really all that good of condition. So passed on those. All right, again, this community is huge. It's gigantic. There's a lot more to see. It's getting warm though. Okay, now I'm finally finding the Disney stuff I want. Just came across a whole bunch of pass holder magnets here, and weirdly enough, just the other day, I took a picture of all the pass holder magnets I have. I don't know why I did that. I guess it was meant to be. I have no idea why I took a picture of them, but I did. So now I know which ones I don't have, and I don't have any of these right here. I'm gonna grab every single one of these. I gotta pick them up. They're only $1 a piece, so yeah, I don't have any of those. I'm buying all of these. And then over here, I found some Funko Pops, some interesting things, but this is what I was mainly looking at. This is a Nintendo Amiibo. Gonna grab this for Sean for his collection. $3 for that. That's pretty cool. I was looking at the Mary Poppins as well. That's pretty cool, but I think I'll end up passing on her. I don't know, Sean likes his Funko Pops, but if it's not like a video game Funko Pop, I kind of just pass on it nowadays, so I'm gonna pass on that. But yeah, the Amiibo for Sean I'm grabbing, and all the annual pass holder magnets, I'm definitely grabbing all of those. All right, well, nothing at that yard sale there, but again, getting the annual pass holder magnets from that yard sale and the Amiibo for $3. That's a stupid good deal for the Amiibo. The mom actually asked the son, "Oh, how much do you want for the little figure?" And I thought, oh no, the son's gonna know what it is. He's gonna say way more than $3, but $3 for that. So, all right, I'm happy. Definitely some cool finds. Some more movies would be even cooler. But again, we've only just scratched. We've only just to scratch the surface of this community. I really should. I passed a Starbucks on the way here, and I didn't do anything about that. That was a mistake. All right, anyway, moving on, seeing what else we can find. I'm really happy with these, just honestly with this haul in general, just this little stack right here. I'm pretty happy. Okay, found a pair of Spider-Man Mickey ears at that yard sale. That was pretty much it. I don't know if they're like for a kid. I don't know if they're gonna fit Danielle's head or not, but they were only asking $1, and I know she doesn't have these. So yeah, I figured for $1, why not pick these up? Hopefully they'll fit. Again, they're kind of, I don't know, they're not that small. She's got a small head. They'll probably fit. Whatever, $1 for these. I just bought them. This is now the second time in the last 2 days I've grabbed something for Mike. Look at the Megalodon Monster Jam cup. That is pretty awesome for 50 cents. And no, I've not bothered once again to actually text him to see if he wants this. For 50 cents, I'm just gonna buy it for him. So that's pretty awesome. That's cool. I'm totally grabbing this for Mike. Look at that cool cup. That is pretty awesome. Though unfortunately, that's really all I'm seeing here. I don't see any Disney I want. I don't see any movies, no video games, no real toys I want to pick up. Nothing like that. But all right, Mike's getting something. I've got to grab this for Mike. Again, it's a Megalodon cup. That's pretty cool. And I'm officially lost. I have no idea where I am in the community at this point. I don't know, but I'm finding more yard sales, so I guess that's really all that matters. But yeah, I'm absolutely 100% at this point completely turned around. I just had a guy at the other yard sale who was selling stuff ask me, what kind of things are you looking for? I can tell you do this often. What kind of things do you want? And I said, well, mainly I'm looking for movies, but really just anything that strikes my fancy, like a baseball cap holder thing for the washing machine. Max actually has a ton of baseball caps that are in need of a good washing, and we were just talking about, literally the other day, just talking about needing to buy one of these, and I just found one brand new with the tags and everything for only $2. So yeah, again, mainly looking for movies and Disney and video games, but sometimes you need things to wash hats with. Anything that strikes my fancy. Here's an entire crate full of records and some interesting things too, like Justin Timberlake and Shaka Khan, which is pretty awesome. I was definitely tempted by some of these, but I think I'm just gonna end up passing on most of these, unfortunately. Not necessarily stuff I would see myself listening to all the time, although things like Billy Ocean's pretty cool. I don't know, I should probably grab some of these. I'm sure some of you guys are gonna yell at me for not buying some of these, but Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to end up passing. I would pick up the Justin, but the record was a little scratched. However, I'm going to pick up Adele for $2. Not something I usually listen to, but I do enjoy her music. So for $2 in minty condition, I am going to pick up this record. All right. Yeah, I would like to get the Justin too, but like I said, it's a little scratched. But for $2, I'm going to pick this up. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for our yard sailing adventure. All in all, though, pretty good. I am very, very pleasantly surprised with the way things went today. I was overdue for a good yard sale haul. It's been a little while since I've gone out yard sailing and came back with a pretty good haul. Today was good. Today I definitely had a very, very, very good haul. Lots of amazing finds. Weirdly enough, though, it was the small little community we hit up first that had all the really, really good finds. This one here, the much larger community, also had some good finds, but I feel like not as many. So just goes to show you, you can't judge a good community yard sale by the size of the community. Sometimes the smaller ones produce the bigger finds. Bigger finds at the smaller communities. Sometimes the big ones also, though, have good finds as well. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today. I am very, very happy. Lots of awesome, amazing pickups for me, for Sean, for Danielle, for my main collection, for my van collection, all kinds of awesome stuff picked up today. So many good finds, so many good deals. I like the fact that I did not spend a lot of money today either, which is really, really nice. But all right, guys, that's going to do it. It's getting very, very warm out. The humidity, the heat is here. It's why I'm filming this outro in the shade of the oak trees, because it is very, very warm outside. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I had a fantastic time yard sailing. So many good deals. If you guys went out this weekend and you hit up any yard sales, leave your comments down below. Let me know what it is you found. Looking forward to hearing about all your amazing finds and deals from this weekend. But all right, that's gonna do it. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Check down below for links to Patreon. Check down below for links to Spreadshirt. Check down below for a link to my other channel, Retro. I'm getting my channels mixed up. Check down below for a link to my other channel, Retro Rest Stop, for daily adventure videos. And that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Also hit the join button to become a member of this channel. All right, I clearly need some caffeine. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one. So many cool finds today. All right, bye.